What's up, guys? It is Frankie here, and this is the 2020 NBA Finals Game 2 post-game reaction. And same thing as Game 1. It was not as dominant as the win, but it was still a very convincing win tonight as the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Miami Heat 124-114. I will say this right off the bat. This whole time, this whole game, I never felt like Miami was in it. I know that the score was close. There were times Miami came close, but I just always felt, I always looked at Miami, and I looked at Los Angeles, and I'm like, that other team is way better than this team. I always just like, all right, no matter how close Miami gets it, no matter even if Miami has the lead, the Lakers are going to pull away because they're just that good. And credit to Miami, and Miami's largest lead tonight was 2. So credit to Miami for fighting without Gordon Dragic and without Bam Adebayo to still fight like this and to take the Lakers this far and to, only be down 6 at the end of the first quarter and to pull it within like 10 at the end of the third quarter and try to get back into it and actually shoot better from the field than the Lakers did. They shot 51% as opposed to 50.5% from the Lakers. Give all the credit. They tried and they tried and they tried and it didn't work because this Lakers team is so dominant. Really, here's the thing tonight. It's just, how do you stop LeBron James and Anthony Davis? How do you stop? Now, I wasn't going to come on here and say that Anthony Davis was the best player tonight, but LeBron may have stolen it at the last second because LeBron ended up with 33 points as opposed to AD's 32. Those two now, it doesn't seem like anymore like this is a final series and that this is more like two guys fighting for finals MVP in Davis and LeBron. Davis, for the most part of this game, I thought was going to win it. This is a sweep. I'm starting to feel that way. This is a mismatch, and now with Miami's injuries, it just seems like a total, it seems like it's already complete. And I can't, and I know it's never over till it's over, I know that, but just how does Miami stop these guys? With the injuries that they've had, and even with the talent they have, how are they going to stop these guys? And hold on, let me just, okay, that's better. So, you had Butler go for 25, and you had, Kelly Olynyk actually had a great night, 24. He may have been the best player on Miami's floor tonight, because he was dialed it off the bench, and you had Tyler Hero at 17, whatever, he was 5 for 12 on the field. And Jay Crowder scored 12 points. Thank you, Andrew, for the donation, man. I really appreciate it. You had Jay Crowder score 12 points, and you had Nunn with 13. You had them try, you had it, but when the top two guys on the team combined for 65, it's just too overwhelming. It's just too much. And that's why I just felt like this whole game, I'm just like, it's too much for this Lakers team. They can try. It just feels like it is too much. And you saw it tonight with LeBron. You saw it with AD. You saw AD who was just too big, too dominant. 32 and 14, 15 for 20 on the field. We are seeing, we already knew Anthony Davis was a superstar. This elevates him to a whole nother level. And it's making me forgive him for that terrible garbage he put together at the end of last season with, you want out of New Orleans, and he did that whole stupid, that pathetic, public trade and all that. But you know what? He went to Los Angeles. He had all this pressure on him, and he has lived up to it and then some. That trade that we made, that the Lakers made last year, which I thought it was a good trade, but at the same time, like, if the Lakers don't win the title, this trade is worthless. Well, the Lakers look like they're going to win the title, and that trade already looks fantastic. That they made with New Orleans. Anthony Davis, again, so amazing tonight, and he's really just elevated himself into one of the best players in the league. In this series, he's become one of the best players in the NBA. And then you had LeBron, and you had LeBron just being LeBron. LeBron tonight, 33, 9 assists, 0 turnovers. The last and only player in NBA Finals history to have at least 20 points and 9 assists with 0 turnovers is Magic Johnson, 1987, Game 1. I don't know if they won that game, but they may have. And thank you to Kevin O'Connor for that. I don't want to hear no cakewalk because the Lakers are just a better team. Exactly, and it may feel like a cakewalk. It may feel like, oh, this is so easy for the Lakers. But in reality, they're just a better team. They're just so much better than everybody else. And it certainly helps when you have Rondo scoring 16 points and going 3 for 4 from the 3. It helps when you have KCP score 11 and Kuzma scoring 11. And then you had, Dwight Howard at 6 tonight. Danny Green was awful. Gosh, why did they keep giving him the ball late? I was just like, you want to finish this game, get him away. And you have Caruso score 6, and you have Morris score 6. Just a nice group of guys headlined by 2 superstars, the best player in the NBA, and somebody who's making an argument for a top 5 player in the NBA. Those two, if LeBron James keeps playing like this for another, who knows how many years he has, but if he keeps playing like this for, 5 years, and Anthony Davis plays like that for 5 years, who's stopping this Lakers team? Who is stopping this Lakers team from another? Now, I guess the only reason why you can't consider this would be a dynasty is because LeBron is older, but this Lakers team is just so amazing in what they do. They are so dominant. They are so. What's up, David? It just seems like, again, how do you beat them? And the other story tonight, the other thing that I found interesting about this game. So, the Heat led the Lakers in field goal percentage. They led it in 3-point percentage. The Heat shot 51% from the field. The Lakers 50.5. The Heat shot 41% from the three, and the Lakers shot 34. And the Heat shot 91% from free throw line, and the Lakers shot 59. So how the Lakers win this game? Well, I'm looking at it, and the Lakers got 26 more shots off than the Heat, and they made 13 more shots than the Heat, so that helps. And also from three, the Lakers took 20 more three-point shots than the Heat, and they made it as 5 more. So right there, you see that's why the Lakers got more shot opportunities. It certainly helped with the rebounds. It was 44-37 on the rebound front. The Lakers just had more opportunities in this game. They got it. Some teams live and die by the three. We've seen the Rockets live and die by the three, and it goes nowhere for them. And in this game, you're right. They died by the three. And in the end, it was just. It worked for them. It worked for them. Now I wish that their 3-point percentage tonight was better. I wish that they did shoot better from three. But you know what? Because then if they had shot better from the three, this could have been like a 30-40 point win. But they did what they had to do in this game. They got off enough shots, made the baskets, and the Lakers pull it off. Also looking at this stat here, LeBron James and Anthony Davis are the first pair of Lakers teammates with 30 points in a finals game since Kobe and Shaq in 2002, Game 3 versus the Nets. And that is I'm a Nets fan, so that was a great finals to get there, and the Lakers just destroyed us. But I mean, there was no way to get around it. But it was just, my gosh, that's an all-time mismatch. Just congrats to the Lakers on being just fantastic tonight, as always, as usual, and just really living up to it here. Again, the more you just watch this game, the more you watch the series, the more you just sit there and go, how are the Heat winning this? How are they going to pull together? I'll tell you guys this: if the Heat win Game 3, I'm not doing a post-game reaction because I already feel I'm more and more starting to think this series is going to go 4. At the beginning, I said, all right, Lakers in 6. Then after Game 1, I said Lakers in 5. And now after tonight, I'm like, you know what? It's just because where's the win coming? Where's the win coming? If you're going to keep getting this LeBron every night, if you're going to keep getting this Anthony Davis every night, if you're going to get these two guys vying for NBA Finals MVP, how are they stopping Miami? Had a chance to come back at the end, but they just missed so many free throws and threes. Exactly, and that's why I always felt like they were never in. I just felt like they were never in the game because it's just they can hit all the missed shots, but I'm like, even if they miss it, the Lakers are going to go. Even if they make it, the Lakers are going to go down and they're going to make shots because they're just too good because the Heat can't stop them. Because the Lakers are a great defensive team, and the Lakers are a great offensive team. They are the best overall team right now in the NBA. I think it's pretty obvious to all of us. And now they are 2 games away from the NBA title. And should point out the Lakers in the Kobe Mamba jerseys, 4-0 in this NBA playoffs. What a wonderful, wonderful tribute to Kobe Bryant. So the Lakers won all their games in the Mamba jerseys, and now again they're 2 more games away from pulling out the ultimate, the NBA championship. Which would be LeBron's 4th, it would be Anthony Davis's 1st, and it would be the Lakers' 17th, which would tie them with the Boston Celtics. So, God, I just wish these games were better. I just wish that this was a better series because this playoffs have been so good. This playoffs have been so great. But I think what hurt this playoffs, and it was exciting at the time, but what hurt this playoffs, I think the Bucks were a better team than Miami. Overall, I just think the talent, but the Heat deserve to win that series. So I think if we had gotten, and I think the Bucks would have been better than the Celtics. So I think missing out on the Bucks Lakers series was disappointing. And even though Lakers Nuggets, had some moments in there, I think the Clippers are better than the Nuggets. Even though the Nuggets won that series, the Nuggets just played better in that series. So I feel like we were robbed of Lakers Clippers and Lakers Bucks, or Clippers Bucks. We were robbed of those 2 series there. And so that's why we end up with Lakers Heat, which is a fine series in terms of the star power, in terms of the talent, but just that the Lakers are just so overwhelming. And you're seeing the NBA ratings go down, you're seeing the finals ratings go down, and maybe because that's the overwhelmingness of sports. What's up, Lake Nona? But also, it just feels like I feel like the ratings are going to go down even further because it's just like this is a mismatch. This is a total mismatch here, unless Miami can pull something out of their hat in Game 3. But again, I'm watching this exactly from even if the Heat make all their shots, they still need to stop the Lakers from playing their shots, and they can't. They can't. And maybe they'll prove something in Game 3. But I don't know if they'll be able to do that there. But great win tonight for Los Angeles. They keep it going now. They're up 2 games to nothing, 2 more wins until NBA titles. And if you're Miami, you're just sitting there going, how do we stop this? How do we stop this? And I think it's Very, very difficult. As great as what Eric Spoelstra did. And again, credit to Miami. They fight. They're tough. They are valiant. They're giving everything they have into this series. But it just seems like it's not going to be enough. So that's what I have for now. If you guys have, first of all, if you guys have any comments, if you guys have anything to ask me, let me know. If you're new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content just like this. Every single day, we talk about baseball, we talk about basketball, we talk about football. We talk about every single sport going on right now. So many great things going on in the world of sports, and we're here to break down all of it. Trying to think what else, what's going on. We don't have anything tomorrow. We don't have anything planned tomorrow. But Sunday, we will have a NFL Week 3 recap, NFL Week 4 recap. It's Week 4 already, crazy. We'll break down all the games after Week 4. We'll have the every touchdown video. We have so many other things that we have planned here. The NBA Best Moments to Remember video, that will be coming out in the next couple of days. As soon as the finals is over, we'll have that. You guys will hopefully enjoy that. Yeah, we'll continue to see what goes on here. This was a bizarre day in our country and the world. I was going back and forth in between watching this game and then getting updates from the White House to see where our president, what is happening with our president. It is a chaotic time right now in the world, in our country. It is bizarre, it is weird. And hopefully I'm able to bring you guys a smile to your face in such a chaotic time where everything seems like it's falling apart. Hopefully I'm able to bring you guys a laugh and a smile. And you guys have certainly given me that with your contribution to this channel, with checking out on this channel, with always being there. You guys have certainly helped out this channel a whole lot. So I thank you guys so much for that. And yes, this has been a whole lot of fun. So again, if you guys have any comments here, please let me know. Trying to think what else. The MLB postseason is now set with the Marlins winning today. I told you guys the Marlins are going to win the World Series. I told you it's going to happen. And the Padres beating the Cardinals here in Game 3. The series are now set. Monday we get Astros and Athletics Game 1 and Yankees and Rays Game 1. And then Tuesday we get Astros Athletics, Yankees Rays, Padres Dodgers, and Marlins Braves. Those are the 8 teams left to fight it out in this year's Major League Baseball Championship. So yeah, anything else, you guys? If you guys don't have anything else, we'll wrap things up here in just a little bit. But this baseball postseason's been fun. It's been enjoyable so far, so that has been cool. The NFL season has been cool, even though I did not watch the Broncos Jets game yesterday. The Jets just don't even get me started on that. Embarrassing effort from what I saw. I did catch up on it a little bit later. The Broncos, they made the Broncos quarterback look like Joe Namath. The Jets are an embarrassment. Sam Darnold is just going downward, and I blame it all on Adam Gase, who should be fired now. I cannot believe Adam Gase still has a job. So it is a joke right now with the Jets and the Giants. And as far as the local, the other teams here, it's it's just when you watch the Jets and the Giants, and they're just both so awful. It's so good. I mean, the Jets are the worst team in football. It's just good. How do they have video of that? They have video of Trump walking to the Walter Reed, and walking to the hospital. I'm like, how do they have video of that? I didn't know they had video of that. That's crazy. Sorry, my mind is everywhere today. It's been a very bizarre 24 hours here. So I'm trying to keep it all calm, even though everything else is But yeah, it's crazy time right now. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, so the Jets stink. The Jets and the Giants are both the worst teams right now in football, and they're both in the same state. I guess it was good, but like both teams are bad, so it was high scoring, it was enjoyable, it was down to the wire there, but I'm so sick of this Jets team. I'm so sick of watching this Jets team every single week. It is an embarrassment. It is a disgrace, and I cannot watch it anymore. And I just want Adam Gase to go because I think he's a terrible coach. He's just awful. So that happened. And then and again, we'll have the Week 4 recap coming up. We'll talk about Week 4 more on Sunday. We have again the baseball, the ALDS starts Monday. And again, this has been a very enjoyable postseason with the different. I don't want this every year, but the 16-game 4-day series was fun. But it was a nice and something different. And but I think it's so fun that baseball is going to make it happen every year. And then this NBA playoffs. Again, it is a very fruitful time right now in sports. But it's also a little bit of overkill. It almost seems like the ratings in all sports are going down. I think that has something to do with people are just a little bit tired right now of sports. It almost seems like there's just too much sports. which I usually wouldn't think is a bad thing, but it looks like this year it is. And so yeah, I have to wonder here what's going to go on. What's going to go on here with this with all the sports right now, and how it'll all how it's all going to play out here. No comments here, guys. Nothing. I might just the Steelers Titans game will be canceled and then move to week 7 now because some Titans players just positive for COVID. We did see that. Like, why doesn't the NFL just have like a week 18? Like any game that got canceled, we're gonna make it week 18. Like we're just gonna have it then. I don't know why they can't do that. It's just, or maybe have like 9 weeks and then have a universal bye week, and then like have that universal bye week have any other games, and then like they gotta do something. I just can't believe this with their like the NFL apparently had no plan, no strategy to deal with COVID. They had none. So that's what kind of like just it kind of freaks me. I'm just like you had no plan for this. Like you were just hoping that this would all just like just go. You were just hoping that like no one would get COVID, because if this is your plan, like to move the game to week 7, it just I just don't think the NFL had no plan for if a team got COVID and if there was an outbreak and they had to postpone the game. They had to have known this was going to happen. And it doesn't shock anybody that there was a team that had COVID. It's just that it shocked me, and maybe it shouldn't shock me that the NFL had no plan. But you know, it is what it is at this point, and so you know, I'm interested to see what's going to happen with the NFL here. What's going to happen with all these teams, all these players? It's fun. But yeah. Oh gosh, I gotta delete this comment. Hold on. So yeah, a Yankees winning World Series. AJ, I'd love to believe that. I'd love to believe that's true, but I want to believe it's true. But they got to beat the Rays first, and if they can beat the Rays, then I think they can win it all. The NFL needs to change the college rule for overtime. I don't think they need to go that far. They do need to make it. I think that where if one team scores a touchdown, the other team needs to score a touchdown. I do agree with that. And they have to end the ties. I think ties are stupid. There's got to be a better way to deal with it. There's got to be a better way to deal with this. There's got to be a better way than this. I hate this NFL's overtime, and I want it to be better, but you know, regardless, we have to deal with it here. And so yeah. Again, I think college overtime, it's not fantastic, but I think it's fun. I think it's way better than the NFL. Although I hate college football, like we're gonna like it's only like what they're doing now with like the what now they're doing after double overtime. It's only 2-point conversions. I hate that. I think it takes a lot of the fun out of it. So yeah, there's so many other things I would do if I was running sports. There's so many other different things I would do that that aren't what other teams are doing, or other leagues are doing. So who is the next draft? I think they're drafting Cole Anthony. I guess. I don't know. It's not a high draft pick. I mean, I wish that they would have gotten a higher pick. I just thought it wasn't going to happen. I don't know who they're going to go with here, and I'm sure it's going to be the wrong pick. I'm sure whoever they're going to take is going to be a disastrous pick. It's going to end up biting us in the future, because that is all the Knicks do. It's all the Jets do. It's all those teams do. So it's disappointing, but gosh, I hate it. Because you just know how many years now they've gone with the wrong. How many years it's the wrong team, the wrong player. It's happened for so many years, and I just feel like it's going to continue here. I've seen nothing to believe. Lamest finals ever. No wonder ratings are in the dumpster. Yes. Although actually 2 years ago, Warriors Cavs. Actually, you know what? Spurs Cavs. I'll say Spurs Cavs was maybe the lamest ever. That was a sweep. That was a Tim Duncan against LeBron, who was awesome, but he was not the greatest player in the NBA yet. And yeah, the Spurs just swapped them. But yeah, the way the NFL overtime goes now, we only continue to see more games ending ties. Yeah, I hate that. Stop with the ties. LaMelo Ball is not that great. I haven't seen him a lot wherever he is. We'll see how he is when he comes to the NBA. I'm interested to see. I mean, I don't like his father, but I want to see how he does. I want to see how he does. I want to see how he goes here in this future. I want to see how he pulls off. But yeah. People are starting to come in now. We got about 11. All right, great. Yeah, the NBA draft, I guess, is gonna be in October. I don't know when the NBA draft's gonna be, but you know that'll be fun. But I'm sure I'm disappointed to know the Knicks are gonna make the wrong pick. Whoever the Knicks are gonna pick, I know it's gonna be the wrong pick, and so I'm just devastated to think about that. And it sucks out all of the fun in it. You guys have any more comments here? If not, again, we'll wrap things up here in the next couple of minutes. Mo wasn't good at shooting and not a good defender. Okay, yeah, that's perfect for the Knicks. But his brother had the same problem. His brother seems like had a problem with the shooting. It's just, it's brutal how it's all it is for the Ball family. But I mean, it's unfair that I'm rooting against them because of their dad. I guess I'm not rooting against them. I'm just rooting against their dad. NBA draft's not going to be in November. Okay, that'll be fine. Knicks, Jets, Giants, the worst franchises in sports. They're up there. I think the Washington football team is pretty bad also in the NFL. The Mets are also dreadful. There's a lot of bad teams out there. But yeah, those are the three of the worst ones, and they're all local. And that's not fun for me or any of the local fans that we have to deal with that on a constant basis. Trying to think here. Anything else? When does the next season start in the NBA? We don't know yet. They haven't announced. I'm guessing January. That's my best guess would be January. But I cannot prove that. Nets are worse than the Knicks. As a franchise, I think the Knicks are worse. I think the Nets are better off right now. You look at the Nets. The Nets have Kyrie and KD. I don't know about Nash, but KD and Kyrie together like next year, that could be better. It's better, I think, than whenever the Knicks have when Adam Gase should be promoted. You're kidding with me. We both know that should not be the case. I don't know what's gonna. I'm guessing Gase is gonna get fired at the end of the year. I don't think he'll get fired midseason, but I think he absolutely deserves to be fired. He has wrecked any confidence. He's not a quarterback guru, and he's destroyed Sam Darnold's confidence. Man, that water's nice. Anything else here? I'm trying to think. Yeah, this game tonight was just. It was fine. It was better than game one, but I never felt like the Heat were going to be in this game. I always felt like the Lakers were going to pull ahead. I always felt like they were going to be in control. They were never a threat to me, and so that's why the Lakers are now up 2-0, because when you're just that controlling and that dominant, and you have those two players on that team, how do you stop it? How do you control them? You have Anthony Davis playing the best he's ever played. LeBron is not playing the best he's ever played, but he's playing darn close to it. Really winning that fourth ring, and this team looks like it's playing for Kobe here. They really look like they're gonna pull it off here. Browns, Indians, and Cavs are the worst in sports. Yeah, they're also Cleveland's in a rough spot right now. Cleveland's in a rough spot. At least the Cavs won a title a couple of years ago, man. I don't know if they're gonna name LeBron the NBA Finals MVP. That might go to Anthony Davis. That spot. That honor might go to Anthony Davis. I really see Anthony Davis ending up getting that role. Or getting that spot. As of now. Maybe in the next 2 games, if LeBron goes for like 40 and 45, then they're probably going to give it to LeBron. But you never know. You never know. You never know what's going to go on here. And again, I feel like the Lakers have already felt like, all right, we got the Heat under control, and now it's just going to be between you and me. To see me and AD, to see LeBron and AD, to see who gets that MVP. All right, so we got about, we'll see if we have about 2 minutes. Again, if you guys have any more comments, any more questions, please let me know. I don't expect a Game 3 post-game reaction. If the Heat win, Detroit, Pistons, Lions, and Tigers. Yeah, that's pretty awful. Lions, Tigers, and Bears, oh my. Yeah, that's rough for them. So, Detroit's not in a great space. I'm here. What's up, Rob? It's good to see you, man. We might stay on for a little bit longer. Good to see you, man. Lakers destroyed it tonight. Well, not destroyed it, but the Lakers were overwhelmingly better than Miami. And again, they have been that way now for this entirety of this finals. It's only been 2 games, but the whole time they felt like they were under control, and just you just know that it's just, I'm wondering how are the Heat gonna pull this off. It's just like where's the win coming? Where is the win/wins coming? Oh, by the way, somebody punched Rick Moranis today. Shame on you, whoever punched Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis is a national treasure. How dare you and why do you punch Rick Moranis? Give me a break. Frankie, do you watch hockey? No, I don't. But I did watch a little bit of the Stanley Cup. Congrats to the Tampa Bay Lightning on winning that. Good for them. Good for them. Good for their organization that they pulled it off. I picked the Bills to win last week over the Rams. I hate Goliath winning things. Yeah, but that's life. That's life sometimes. Sometimes Goliath pulls it off, and it looks like it's going to be here. Unless Miami can get ridiculously hot. David is king. Yeah. Yeah, David did take down Goliath. That was great. I picked the Bills to win last week. Yeah, you go with the Rams. Good for you. we'll see if the Bills can go 4-0 here next week. I have enjoyed the NFL, even though now we have a COVID outbreak in this. I have enjoyed the NFL season so far. It's been competitive. It's been fun. It's been really enjoyable to see the action. There's been some nice drama, nice performances, impressive play, and it doesn't feel like any different than a normal season in terms of the level of competitiveness. So, we got about 5 more. All right, so we got about 5 more minutes here, guys. So again, if you want to wrap things up, if you guys want to put your comments down, try and what's the schedule here going forward. I have Bills in the AFC Championship game. I think it's a little too early for that, but the Bills are a great team. The Bills are a really great team. I am totally buying into them now. I've struggled with them for years and how to deal with it. I didn't really buy Josh Allen, but they're right now. Ravens are overrated in the playoffs. Yes, I still think they're a great team, but in the playoffs, they're great. Or I'm sorry, not in the when they're not in the playoffs, they're great. They're terrific in the regular season. But yeah, I just want Pat to lose so I know Bills can win. That would be wonderful for you. It'd be really, really excellent for you. But we gotta see here. We gotta see what they do. So you want Pat to know Bills can win. Good luck to your Bills, man. Good luck to your Bills. Good luck to all the teams here, because I know my team's not going. I know my teams aren't going anywhere. I know the Jets are going nowhere. The Giants are going nowhere. I had in preseason Bills Chiefs. All right. I definitely had Chiefs. I don't know about the Bills. I think I had the Ravens. The Patriots playing at the Chiefs this week. That should be a fun game. But those games are always enjoyable. I think a couple years ago that those games were fun. And those are two of the best teams in football. I feel like still, even though it's not Brady anymore, but still have the Patriots going 7-9. I feel like Cam is elevated right now. I don't think they're going 7-9. I think they're going to have an above 500 record, and that they're still going to be a good team this year. They're just not going to be that team. They're not going to be the best team in football, but I think they'll be a solid team, and that they'll get to the playoffs. All right, so we got about 2-3 more minutes here. The Pats going 7. I don't see the Patriots going 7-9. So I'm trying to think of schedule coming up for what we're gonna do with the channel. We'll have the baseball reactions on Monday. We'll have NFL reactions on Sunday. Every touchdown video on Sunday. We have a couple other things we're working on. McDermott and Brandon being best things ever happened to this team. Yeah, good for you guys. I think my Texans coming over the Vikings this week. Yeah, I can see it. I can definitely see them pulling that off. Will it? I'm trying to think. It's just, the Texans do miss Hopkins, but overall, the Vikings stink too. So I took the Texans -4. So yeah, I can see it. I think they will. What are you more of a Giants or Jets fan? I guess if you asked me more of a Giants fan, even though I was more of a Jets fan when I was younger, but the Jets just ripped my heart out, so that's why I became more of a Giants fan. But I like both teams. I disavow both teams right now. They're both awful. They're both going nowhere, and they both might go 0-32. The AFC East between the Bills and the Patriots this year, yes. Which, as it should be. The Jets are not, obviously, pathetic, and the Dolphins have Ryan Fitzpatrick. That's all you need to know about them. All right, so we got about a minute and a half left here again. If you guys have any more final comments, any final questions, please let me know. Oh, gosh, the computer just froze here. So again, if you guys have any final comments, any questions, please let me know. Overall, this was a nice game, fine game, but the Lakers again showed their greatness. They showed their tenacity. They showed their toughness, and it's just like, again, how are the Heat going to beat them? How is Miami going to pull this off? How is Miami going to get this win? It's something that you wonder about. You think about, how is Miami going to get this done? I have momentum will stall over that, so I'm not sure. All right, but I don't buy it's going to happen with Belichick. I'm not a believer of that for Belichick. So yeah, the Lakers are just great. I'm a Giants fan. I hate the Jets. All right, that's fine, and you can do that. I would disagree on that because when you think about it, when you think about it, they really don't have anything to do with each other. Like they only play each other once every 4 years. They're not like division rivals. It's just I never as a Yankee fan I hate the Red Sox, but that's because they play in the same division. The Giants and Jets rarely play each other in the same division. So I think it's totally okay for it to not happen. I think it's I don't know if that's what the rivalry I would pick. I don't think that's the team that I would fight against. Will you be streaming for Game 3 on Sunday night? Probably. It depends. If the Heat win, I'll do it. If the Lakers win, probably not, because I'm gonna want to focus on the NFL instead. And I just the series is already boring. The series already feels like that it's going Los Angeles' direction. I don't know if I have anything to add. So, and I want to talk about the NFL. I want to talk about the NFL Week 4. I really want to get into that. I want to talk about how that's going to play out as we get further and further along here in the season. Team market rivalry, I guess, but like there's no. There's just like again they only play each other once every 4 years. And it's only once every 4 years. It's not like it's not something that it's not a regular like look there's not really any venom. There's not really any hatred between the teams because they really play each other. So I just think it's kind of just. It's something, I guess if you can have it, it's fine. I just don't think it's a rivalry worth getting up and over about. Looking here. I'm trying to see if there's any updates right now. Just trying to get an update from the White House. So, yeah. If you want to hate it, that's fine, but whatever. At MetLife Stadium. I like the misspelling of meth. I do appreciate that. The Snoopy place. That's fine. Gosh, it's just. Again, if you want to pick on it, if you want to get on it, fine. But to me, it just does nothing. It's just nothing right. But the Chiefs versus the Patriots game of the week this week. Probably. Is that the Sunday night game? No, Sunday night game's Falcons Eagles. The 4:25 game Chiefs Patriots. No, that's not Falcons Eagles. It's Niners Eagles, and then Monday night Falcons Packers. So. It should be fun. I'm taking Kansas City because I'm not betting against Kansas. I bet against Kansas City once last week, and I don't think I'm going to do it again. It just seems like a dumb thing to do. When you have a team that is this good, when you have a team that is this dynamic, when an offense that's rolling like this, it just seems dumb for me to just say, I'm going to go against Miami. It's like, why? Why? Don't even bother. Why? Just let them be as dominant as they are. Man, any other thing? See ya. All right, Rob. See ya. You guys have anything else? Anything else to comment on? Lakers man are just really good. Lakers are just really good. I'm the Sunday night game is the Niners versus Eagles. Yes, Lakers are just really good, and it's hard to bet against them at this point. It's just hard to look at a scenario here in which Miami gets 4 wins out of 5. We've seen crazier things. I mean, we've seen the Nuggets come back from 3-1 twice, but it's just like, man. It just doesn't seem like something that's going to be like a realistic thing that happens there. So again, if you guys have more comments here, let me know here in the next minute and a half. Again, the schedule probably nothing tomorrow, which is I think that tomorrow's my first day off in like 3 months, so I'm very much happy about that. In terms of everything else, again, we'll have NFL reactions on Sunday. We'll have NBA reactions after we'll have the best moments to remember. We'll have buzzer beater videos. We have so many other things that we have planned right now, especially here for the channel. We'll react to the NBA Finals Championship presentation. We'll have that. And there's, again, so many other things that are under description. No college football yet. Maybe later in the season, but right now, no college football. Again, we continue to wait to see how that all is going to play out there. But overall, the Lakers continue to be dominant. The Lakers continue to be just a great, great team. And again, with the combination of Anthony Davis and LeBron James just scoring at will, and the Miami Heat unable to stop it, it seems like the Lakers are going to roll to a 17th NBA championship. And I gotta see it to be sure, but again, it seems very, very difficult to comprehend that, right? To comprehend Miami winning this championship. So we'll see if it happens, but whatever. Is that it for now? It looks like that is it for now. So thank you guys again so much for watching. If you have a final comment, let me know. If you guys are new to this channel and you like what you see, make sure you subscribe down below for more content just like this every single day. And I'll be back probably Sunday with a Week 3 recap and an every touchdown video, and we have a couple other things. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys Sunday, so see you guys then. Enjoy your Saturday. Pray for this great nation because pray for this nation. I don't know if we're great, but pray for this nation because we are, it's a rough time right now, and we just need a lot of hope because it's hard to find it right now. But please pray for us and that we will we'll get through this better. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys on Sunday. Take care.